We always tell everyone, don't ask a military family what can I do for you. Just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because military families are proud and they're strong, and they don't ask for help very often.
No,
so just do it. Just do it. Just if you see a need, do it. Go mow their lawn for them. Go help them. Drop off some groceries.
Bring a
whatever.
meal, absolutely. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Congressman Pete Stauber here. I'm here with my best friend, a great mother, and my wife, Jody. You know, we're as we run for re-election, and Jody's been by my side from my city council days to county commissioner days, and it's really been a rock in supporting my endeavor. And I think that as Jody performed in her professional life as a member of the Minnesota Air National Guard at the 148th Fighter Wing, you know, we worked together. She became the first command chief of the 148th Fighter Wing in the state's history. We're very proud of you, and you know, Jody, tell us about what it was like as the first female command chief and entering the Guard in the mid-'80s as a female at the 148th.
Well, I joined the military when I was 18, as you know, before we even met, and I always said that was my first best adult decision, was joining the military.
Yeah.
I had no idea where it was going to take me or what I was going to see and do, but I just knew that I had it in my heart to actually join. I had gone to a recruiting semi-truck that they came to my school back in the ninth grade, and there was a big flag in there, and they had a presentation about that, and it really pulled at my patriotic heartstrings. And that was the reason I joined the military, was for patriotic reasons. So when I joined, I was a shy, quiet kid, and I left to Duluth, Minnesota, and went to basic training and came back, and never, I guess, really looked too far ahead in my career at the time. But just as a shy, quiet kid, I did the best I could in the job that I was in each time. Each time I would get a new job, and it would lead to other successes. And later on, I would tell people to bloom where you're planted. You know,
those are some things that I bring to the campaign trail, and from your you know, your time at the base, you always said bloom where you're planted, and your signatures on everything you do. And you know, as you know, throughout our life and our marriage and raising kids, I remember that all the time, and I think that's why you had great success in doing that. And I think, I mean, there's people that I meet right now that worked with you and for you and personnel that really appreciate your leadership. And you left a great legacy as the first female command chief in the state's history. And I was and I'm still very proud of your service. And I know that the members of the Minnesota Air National Guard are citizen soldiers, and we appreciate them more than they know. And I think your leadership, and also your leadership in deploying to Iraq at the you know, service to our nation, when our nation called, you know, you went, and it wasn't easy for us.
That was hard. Those were hard times, and that was scary for Mom to leave you with 4 kids, and how are you all going to manage? And you guys did great. You know, it wasn't easy, and it wasn't easy for me to be gone, for sure. But with the help of our community and your friends and family, you managed to feed the kids and keep the house from falling down, and it was a good thing. And we really, I think the best thing we did with that whole deployment was to really stress to the kids that they're serving their country too. Even though Mom's gone, I'm the one that's in Iraq, but Dad and kids are serving their country too by holding down the fort and by supporting me and allowing me to go serve in that way. And that was really important for our family, and it was a really big time of service for us. And remember the message we got out of that too, with how difficult that was, that you and I both now, when we talk about the military and deployments and things that are hard on families, we always tell everyone, don't ask a military family what can I do for you. Just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because military families are proud and they're strong, and they don't ask for help very often.
No,
so just do it.
Yeah,
just do it. Just if you see a need, do it. Go mow their lawn for them. Go help them. Drop off some groceries.
Bring
whatever.
a meal, absolutely. And that's what happened. That's what helped our good friends and family. A church family helped us through it. And you're exactly right. Don't ask what you can do. Just do it. Because military families, we're proud. We can, you know, we can persevere. But it really takes a lot of help from family and church activities. I would just say that, as moving on into your career and my career allowing me to not only work as a police officer in the city of Duluth, but at the same time being able to serve as a city councilor in Hermantown, and then allowing me to run and become a county commissioner. Those days, those nights that we had meetings or whatever, you understood service and sacrifice, and it's not easy raising the 4 kids. But you've been really a champion of allowing me to serve, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. It's not easy, and I think spouses of elected members will say the same thing. There's a sacrifice that you have, and allowing me now to not only run for Congress but run for reelection. It's been some challenging times, but I think deep down, I think the people have to know that you understand service to our nation, the patriotic service, and I really, really appreciate that. Some of those days that are long for you with the family and at home, I just appreciate everything you do. It's
interesting that you and I both started out our careers as uniform wearers.
Yes.
We both chose in our careers to serve our community around us. Yep. You as a police officer put on your blue uniform every day and serve the community, and took an oath to protect and serve our community, which is very important and a very big job. And when I was 18, raised my right hand and took an oath to protect our country. Yeah. And to wear a uniform every day and to put on that uniform. And like I always tell you, you protected the city, but I had the bigger job always, and I had the whole country to worry about.
Every time you heard those F-16s fly over, that sound of freedom, you had mentioned that you're proud of the people at the 148th to keep the planes flying and protecting and serving our country.
I'm very proud of the people I served with.
Yeah.
People that would step up, and it's such a great community of people helping each other, not only during deployment, but every day. We are proud, and we appreciate every person who serves in the job they're doing. And that was one thing that was important. And one of the things that I would tell the troops that when I was in Iraq was, you were called to serve here and now in this capacity, and I'm proud of you and thank you for answering that call. Yeah. Because there was any myriad of jobs to do, some big, some small, and some not so fun. But it was very important, and that people stepped up, and they did the job they were called to do, whether it's a 19-year-old cook or if it's somebody flying a jet. Yeah. Every single job was important, and everybody recognized that, and they respected that. Yeah. So we appreciate all the people that serve, and the families too that serve right along with our service members, and also with the police force.
Yeah, there's definitely a calling. You talk about wearing uniforms, and I was privileged to serve with the Duluth Police Department for over 2 decades, and being able to work close with great people.
And establishing, really being the benchmark for community policing in Duluth. Yeah. You spearheaded that, and you did an excellent job, and you were the gold standard for community policing in Duluth.
There was a good teamwork. We had a good team and good commitment, good leadership, and I think that's important. That's exactly what I'm trying to do with the Justice Act, by the way. But I think that for those of you who are watching this right now, I think you can see, the support that I have in my wife. 24 years of marriage. We're blessed with 4 children. One with special needs. Our Isaac is just an unexpected blessing from the Lord, and to have the ability to serve. Every single day, the constituents in our 8th district, everybody is such a privilege and an honor, and I'm asking, as we run for a re-election, that you give me another opportunity to work in the 117th Congress and continue to do great stuff, not only for our 8th district, but the state and the nation. So that's kind of a little insight on Pete Stauber and my best friend, my wife, and a great mother to my children. So we'll see you all again soon. Thank you.